Sorry, Bane. We don't have any more money to buy your legs. Well, very well. Oh, by the way, do you know how I got these scars?
Hey everybody! How's everything going? Welcome to Custom Toys EC, a series of videos where I'm gonna talk about all the freaky stuff that all we freakies love. Today, I got you one of my favorite, if not my favorite video I've done to this date for the channel, and it's this figure, McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse The Dark Knight Trilogy Heath Ledger Joker. The gimmick for this wave is the Build-A-Figure. Collecting all four of these, the Batman, Harvey Dent, Scarecrow, and obviously the Joker, you will be able to build Bane. But here the important one is the Joker. One of the complaints that this figure has had during all these months is that the likeness is not that spot on to the character. Oh, by the way, it's my favorite character of all time. Let's take this guy out. I'm really glad I was able to get this figure. Everybody's after this character. And he comes with his trading card. That is a picture of the promo pics for the movie and his vase. Now he comes with this security stuff I'm taking out now. And while I'm doing this, I want to tell you that this figure is good, but most of the reviews that I've seen on YouTube are negative. Here we go. Perfect. He comes with 3 pairs of hands and the head for Bane. I see that the likeness to Tom Hardy is close enough. And he comes with this pile up money. I like this figure. And for some comparisons, let's bring SH Figuarts the Joker and Mattel's Movie Masters 2008 Joker figure. As you can see, they all are customized. This is not the likeness of the figure when you buy it. I've redone the head, the hair, the makeup, the shirt, and basically everything, even the chain. Now for the SH Figuarts, I did a special thing with him. The coat and the arm pieces are actually from the 1.0 Mafex Joker. I never got the second version, I never liked it. But the first version was great because the colors are really similar to the Movie Masters. But the original coat that he came with was terrible, was too slim fit to my like. So I put on all those details onto this figure. I love this one because this one has all the detail for the shirt and the tie. That's something that the McFarlane one doesn't have, and that was really disappointing when I saw the promo pics of the figure. I knew I had to do a lot of work with him, and the head and the makeup are good but not great. It's really well sculpted, but the paint job could have been way better. This is a generally good figure. I still have to redo the makeup because it's not white as it's supposed to be, but still the likeness of Heath Ledger is there. Something that the SH Figuarts gets close enough, but this is a different version. And we are going to try and make him look better. Something I didn't like about this one is the cuffs. Originally they are thick and big, but they didn't do it. Also, he uses an inner jacket that is gray, but they didn't do it either. And something I really question about the McFarlane one is that the body is built in a way that the vest complements the coat. Look, even the Mattel one has the inner jacket. So it's not like a complete body built inside. Look, even the chain is thick And yeah, it doesn't look good. The color of the pants is great, full of texture, and I've heard a lot that this is molded plastic, but it's not. It's actually black plastic painted. And I dare to tell you that this is a complete black plastic figure, only painted with all the colors that you see. He came, as you can see, with a small cuff, so the coat looks really thin and fit, I don't know, something that the character in real life didn't have. They didn't paint the inner part of the coat. As you can see, it's made of a metallic color that in real life was orange. In the case of the Mafex coat is light purple. Even the Mattel one is painted. And these two even has the inner jacket. But again, McFarlane Toys didn't do this to the figure. But those are minor details that at the end will do a lot for the figure. Probably I won't fix the jacket part, but the color inside is really possible to do. And I truly want to turn this coat into a smaller jacket, paint it gray, and make a cloth coat, but I'm still thinking about it. That sounds like a lot of work. Now, speaking about the proportions, this is the part that really worries me because the legs are really, really long. Mine came with a really weird scuff on the back. And this is not only my appreciation, that's something that a lot of people has said on social media. And I feel that the pieces are way too thick for the build of his body. Now, going back to the matter in hand about the negative reviews, this figure is not perfect, I know, but has a lot of potential for aggressive expansion, like he says in his movie. It's not like Battinson's case. The arms were really long, as well as the legs, and the torso was really short. At least all the upper part of the figure, in this case, is really well proportioned, so I only want to fix the lower part. And the fixings will be around adding some more details, such as the color of the shirt and detail on the tie, improving the makeup and trying to emulate the color that I did on the SH Figuarts hair. And that would be it for this guy. I am really excited, but I also would have loved him to come with a knife, a bazooka, a pistol or something, but he didn't. I mean, anything would have been better than the pile of money. And although it was a really cool detail, since he's an anarchist, he burns the money and everything, and he is completely empty. So when I take this guy apart, I will analyze what's inside and try to fill it with a bit of Viva foam. He's really squishy. He always uses a lot of things, but using this, his only accessory, I appreciate it. They did it really well, but he's still lacking accessories, and that frustrates me because I have to build a lot of accessories for him now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And yes, those legs are crazy. He's really, really tall. He's even taller than Batman. And I know Heath Ledger was taller than him in real life, but the Joker is not meant to be taller than Batman. Even Heath Ledger leaned a bit so he can look a bit shorter. Now, starting with the fixings, he's disassembled, and I'm going to explain to you what I did off camera because I can't use those tools here, and it's a really huge process. The first thing was changing the wrists. As you can see, they are skin color. They came purple. And why did I? Because logically, this character uses a shirt, and obviously you will see his skin showing a bit. So I took the Penguin's wrist joints, they are great, and put them instead of Bruce Wayne's. He came with the ones that are skin toned, so I used them here for Joker. It doesn't matter for Bruce Wayne because this guy is supposed to have the bat suit inside, so there was no point on showing skin there. And the Penguin uses a purple shirt, so that makes more sense to me. Don't you agree? You can't even see them, so I mean, what's the point? The important one that is showing a bit of skin was the Joker. Now, the second thing that I did was correct the proportions of the legs. As you can see, they are shorter. When you see the before and after comparison in the future, you will notice an improvement. But it was really hard to do. I explained this on my last video, and I did it taking out the articulation pieces with heat, and then I used the soldering iron to melt the plastic downwards and outwards, so I can let the articulation piece deeper inside the leg. I even had to make a round cut so the pivot can go through. That made the hips around 5 millimeters higher. Then I took out the ball joints with the feet and did the same thing with the soldering iron and put the pieces back together. That made him around 3 more millimeters shorter. And yeah, I had to cut those 3 millimeters around the edge of the pants, but it's not even noticeable. Yeah, there's a huge mark on the legs because I used a wire to let the legs inside. He couldn't do it, so I put this lower piece inside boiling water for around 10 minutes. Then I adjusted the wire and put him in the freezer for around half an hour. At least. They're not so wide open, but the adjusting of the wire made that mark. But I think that can be corrected, no problem. Yeah, they look a lot better. And he is also going to be covered with the coat, so I love the texture and the paint. I am also going to fix those holes for the chain. Before filming, I put the figure back together for 1 minute. And this guy is finally a bit shorter. You will see later. And yeah, that was the point. Here I also glued the ball joint for the upper part of the torso. And I am not using it anyway. It's more than enough with the lower part of the articulation. And I want to show you how lazy are the designers when they made these figures. I mean, they only built the front part of the vest. As I told you before, this complements the build of the torso, but I don't like how squishy he is. He feels empty because he is empty, and it feels really cheap, so with the coat on the back, yeah, it covers everything, and that is why there is no jacket. They didn't need it. The last part for correcting the proportions was heating this articulation piece for around 10 minutes in boiling water, and then with some pliers I put pressure so this one can reduce. So there went the last 2 millimeters I needed for the centimeter that I have to shorten the Joker. So at the end of the next video, when it's completely assembled, you will see that the proportions are perfect. This is going to be a two-part video. For the second part, I am showing you all the fixings, the details such as the material, the metal chain, and the paint job. So I'll see you in the next video. See you soon!